My dad died 3 months ago. Heart attack. Or that's what the report said. We weren't close. He was strict, quiet, and never let me into his office growing up. He had 3 rules. Never touch his tools. Never go into the basement. Never open his laptop. He left everything to me in his will. And as much as I wanted to just sell the house and forget it all, something kept nagging me. It was the laptop, still sitting there on his desk. Still plugged in, blinking like it was waiting for me. I told myself it was just grief. Curiosity. But the moment I opened it, I knew something was wrong. The desktop was almost empty, just one folder in the corner. No name. No icon. Just a black square. And when I hovered over it, the cursor glitched. I should have closed it. I should have walked away. Instead, I clicked it. Inside were dozens of video files, all titled by date, all around midnight. I opened the oldest one first. The screen was black for a few seconds. Then grainy footage from a security camera filled the screen. It was my room. From years ago. The posters. The bedspread. Even my old lava lamp. First, nothing happened. Then at 12:03 a.m., a tall figure walked in. I paused the video. The door never opened. There was no sound. Just this tall, thin thing with long arms standing over my bed. I checked the date again. March 14, 2012. My 10th birthday. I was in that bed. I didn't remember seeing anything that night. But as I watched, the thing leaned over inches from my face and just stared. Then it turned and walked out, disappearing into the wall. The next file was the same. Different night. Same thing. Over and over. For years. Always at 12:03. Always watching me sleep. I thought maybe it was fake. Some twisted video art. But then I opened the most recent file. It was dated the night after my dad died. The camera showed the living room. Me on the couch. Eating dinner. Watching TV. Then, in the corner of the screen, something moved. That tall figure. Again. It stood in the hallway. Watching me. But I never turned. Never noticed. Until the screen glitched. And the figure was gone. Only to reappear right behind me. I slammed the laptop shut. If you've ever snooped through someone's files, you know that guilty sinking feeling. But this wasn't guilt. This was fear. Sharp, cold fear. That night, I heard footsteps outside my room. Slow. Heavy. But when I checked, no one was there. Just a new folder on the laptop. Created while I was asleep. This time it had a name. Do not watch. If you're still reading this, you might want to subscribe, because what was in that folder still keeps me up at night. I opened the file. Started with static. Then a shot of the basement stairs. Dark. Narrow. Cobwebbed. The angle shifted, like someone was filming while walking down. The camera moved through the basement until it reached a metal door. The kind with multiple locks. The door opened. Inside were tapes. Stacks of VHS tapes. Hundreds of them. The camera panned to the wall, where dozens of photos were pinned up. They were all of me. Sleeping. At school. At the park. Even in the bathroom. One photo had a note scribbled on it. He doesn't know yet. Let him grow. I nearly threw up. I called the police. Told them everything. They searched the basement. Found the room. But the tapes were gone. So were the photos. They found scratch marks on the inside of the metal door. Like someone had been trapped in there. Maybe for years. The detective asked me if my father had any history of mental illness. I didn't answer. The next night, I woke up to a tap on the window. It was 12:03 a.m. I looked outside. Nothing. But when I turned around, the laptop screen had turned on by itself. A new file. Dated 5 minutes into the future. I opened it. It showed me. Standing in the kitchen. Making toast. Then the lights flickered. And the tall figure walked in, standing behind me. The video glitched. Then ended. 5 minutes later, I went to the kitchen. Not because I wanted to. Because I had to know. I stood by the counter. The toaster popped. And then the lights flickered. I ran. I moved into a motel that night. But the text started coming. From a blocked number. You opened it. He's free now. You let me out. I tried destroying the laptop. It wouldn't break. I burned it. It showed up the next day in the motel drawer. Still powered on. Still with one unread video. Played it. It showed my funeral. An empty casket. Just a black folder sitting where my body should have been. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you've ever found something you shouldn't have. Comment Bilo? What would you do if the thing watching you used to be your dad?